Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Weekly Tall Talk. My name is Corey Andre. Thank you so much for joining us again here today. We have a very special episode, but before we can get to that, I got to tell you what the show is about. Now, usually we start off with a short story or would you rather question, and today we start off with a would you rather question because I didn't feel like writing again this time either. As you guys know, and those two lovely chuckles you hear are my best friends in the world, Gail Miller and Xavier Chapman.
Damn, full government names. Oh no.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, it's how they know how to look you up online. It's, you know, like you don't say the first name of an actor. You have to say like just Gwyneth Paltrow. Nobody's going to just know who Paltrow is.
That's a terrible name.
It's pretty awful by itself.
Paltrow.
A singular Paltrow.
Who is that? It's Paltrow.
Damn. But you guys got to tell us how you're doing today. Kale, how you doing, brother? No.
Negative.
I'm doing well, dude. It's cool here, and we're not outside, so we're not dying in the sweltering heat.
In the Texas sun.
The Texas sun.
Texas sun's got us. We are shielded for now, but things are good. We're here. We're back in studio. We're recording. It's one of my favorite things to do. So things are going well. We're all alive. Xavier's not sick for once in his miserable life.
True.
Yeah.
And he looks like he's ready. Are you ready? Xavier,
ready.
how are you?
I am ready to hear what our episode is today. But I'm doing good too.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
So
I was ready to go right in.
Oh, yeah. He wanted to clear that up in case you didn't think he was ready.
You're right, exactly. Yeah,
So
exactly. I just wanted to say I
preemptive
was ready, but also I'm good. Doing good.
nice.
Surviving the heat like you guys are.
Yep.
I miss winter, even though kind of really, I mean, well, we
don't really get it, but it's nicer than this.
Yeah. It's been cooler and we've had a lot of rain in the earlier months of this year, which has been nice. But yeah, I'm looking forward to this episode. And Corey, how are you doing? The host with the most.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Now. I do have most of it.
Yeah.
Most of it.
That's me.
Host most.
It's terrible. I'm doing all right. I was doing better. Now I'm doing just
before
all
we
right.
started.
I'm just
Like what is it?
Before we push record, he was doing a lot better.
I have a fun story for you guys before we get into our
story.
Because I didn't write a story, I figured I'd tell a fun little story.
Here we go.
Love it.
Ready.
Yeah. The other day was 4th of July, and I went down to the gas station to get a coffee and some beer for 4th of July. And I go up to the counter and I place my stuff there, and the guy behind the register goes, "Oh, good. Coffee for now, beer for later. It's a little too early to be drinking."
Jeez. Just like making sure just to gauge your reaction.
Yeah.
They're like, are you all right?
Yeah, no, he fucking just called me out because he's like, it's 11 o'clock. It's a little too early for that.
But it's a holiday, you
Like,
ass. Shut up, ass
I'm going to
station.
start drinking in the car. Fuck you.
Yeah.
Just because you said that,
Yeah.
I'm going to drink them right
I
here.
thought this was a free country. Freedom.
Pay for it and then snap it open.
Yeah, I'm going to drink right in front of you.
Yeah.
Ass station attendant.
Anyways, so I got called out for my alcoholism, and that's what the show is about.
No, here we
every week we do it. It's about that. But this time, it's also more about
in
that.
person. Nice.
Yeah. I'll tell you guys, today is a show about vices. Okay, whether you enjoy a nice bonbon in the evening or a beer after work, which one do you prefer?
Yeah.
All right. So, are you guys ready for the would you rather around
Let's
that?
do it.
Let's do it.
I'm ready.
Have the ability to manipulate the macros in anything you eat, or have the ability to use drugs and alcohol without suffering negative side effects.
Interesting.
Yeah. Gonna really have to think about your vice and pick it wisely.
Yeah.
Because I mean, on one hand, you could really eat anything that you want.
Right.
Right.
You can change what its nutritional value is. And
Quite cool.
yeah. You could have a pizza that's net zero carbs.
Oh,
Yeah.
That'd be pretty nice, right?
pretty cheap too if you find a deal.
Or you can drink all the beer at the pizzeria and never have a hangover.
Oh,
That'd be pretty sick too.
Yeah.
But not in the way that makes you sick.
Oh, like rad.
Yeah.
That was rad.
Too much Mountain Dew. Xavier, we're going to go with you for this one.
All right.
yeah.
Hot seat.
Let's see. Gosh, having the ability to manipulate the macros of anything I eat. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, you could eat anything and not gain weight, or you could just keep gaining weight eating nothing. Eating all the salad, I can't stop getting fat.
I know, what the hell. This is pure protein.
What's
pure
happening?
fat. I'm eating pure fat.
Must be the Caesar dressing. I gotta switch oil and
I know.
vinegar.
Switch it out. Switch it out.
It's all the calories are in the dressing. God damn it.
I mean, that's cool. I mean, food. Well, let's see. Food, like for a lot of folks, food brings joy to your brain.
Oh, yeah.
There's a reward that you get by eating certain foods that you like where you crave or whatever. Which I crave food.
I like feeding people. That's my thing.
Oh, no. It's one of those. It's a feeder.
Yeah.
Is that can I talk to you?
It's a feeder. Look out.
It's a feeder.
I'll feed you.
No, here we go.
You need more watermelon.
You keep
Wasn't
eating
there
and not fill up.
wasn't there like a video or something?
Yeah, that's what a feeder is.
Does they actually like feed
Yeah,
people?
bro.
yeah.
It's
Oh,
a
yeah.
full-on
Yeah.
thing.
I haven't personally seen it, but I saw something about that like a long time ago.
Sure.
Maybe like
Sure.
a year or so ago.
You almost converted.
almost.
They almost got you. They almost got you.
got me.
Dude. It was close.
Maybe I'll convince you by the end of this
By the end
Here
of
we
this
go.
one,
Here
yeah.
we go.
You know, I mean, and the other ability to use drugs and alcohol without suffering negative side effects. I mean, it's also pretty cool. Too.
That's pretty cool.
I mean, but I think I'm gonna go with the first. Would you?
Oh,
rather.
you fuck.
Mr. Goody Two Shoes,
Wow.
sweet tooth, son of a bitch.
I have
mean-
a daughter. I don't want to use drugs anymore. Stop inviting me
here
to
we
use
go.
heroin.
Stop offering me heroin.
God, fine. Whatever. More
So-
heroin for Kale and I.
Yeah.
I just want to eat all the spam musubi in the world and not die.
Oh. So you don't want the 10 billion grams of sodium
Give
to
him all the spam.
infect you? Damn.
I'll take all of Hawaii's spam.
Just import it just to your house. You have a house of spam.
There'd be a revolution and uproar.
Oh, yeah.
Where's the spam? This man's responsible for an all-out war of Hawaiians coming for your Polynesian.
Like, oh no!
And that's what started World War III.
Yeah,
Oh.
the war over spam.
Yep.
The spam famine. The
Spam and famine.
famine.
The spam wars.
There it is. The spam wars.
Yeah, that's my vice. I think.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll go with
Is
that.
there something specific that's like really bad for you that you would like to switch? Like, does something come off like candy?
Oh, yeah.
or-
Like shortening or Crisco straight from the jar.
Oh, dude.
Ooh, or like you said, candy too.
Candy.
Yeah, that's spice right
Something
there.
about sour candy.
You'd be eating nothing but candy, changing the macros so you can be healthy, but still lose all of your teeth.
Yeah. Still rocks about. I
Oh,
forget
yeah.
to brush my teeth.
Well, with this, the
It's hard to remember.
The calories are the same, right? So your body's still getting like the same amount of calories. Like if he has a ton of candy, it's still
Yeah.
like going to be like 4,000 calories.
Oh, yeah, sure.
So yeah, everything was. Oh yeah.
So you're
Yeah.
so you like
gotta
Corey
be
said, you
careful.
could gain weight still.
Yeah.
Even eating
You'd have
like
to-
just stuff and adjusting
That's true.
the composition of
You'd
it. You could
still-
still gain a bunch of weight.
Yeah, you would still have to eat everything in moderation. I would say.
Right.
Still
Which
be
is
careful
kind of
with
like
what you do.
Yeah, that's a limiting vice. I mean,
Yeah.
that is pretty limited.
if you could
But-
change, yeah.
Wait,
Ooh.
but you can change the nutrients of it. So you can, if you were looking for like, I don't want to eat.
Do you need my inhaler?
Sorry,
it's General Albuterol.
the drugs are getting me.
I'm gonna hit that toke of that inhaler, bruh.
Let's pass it around.
No, but I forgot what I was going to say.
Yeah.
Here we
Oh,
go.
yeah.
I got
Perfect.
sidetracked on my fucking breathing.
Something about moving your food calories around.
Yeah,
Your
oh yeah,
macros
changing the
around.
macros.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I'd love to experiment with that. That'd be
Okay.
cool. That'd be a cool thing to try. I mean, the other option's cool, but I'm going to go with the first one.
Yeah.
The first one.
Okay, fair enough. What about you, Cam?
I mean, both of these are awesome. When I think about it, why we don't drink or why we don't do something at a certain age is you always pay with a hangover or people complaining at the gas station that it's too early. Shut up,
I was
man.
called out then, and I'm called out here.
Damn it.
Damn, I was just buying some liquor
Yeah,
for later.
you
Come
don't know
on,
what
bro.
I'm going to drink it, you ass, you pretentious ass worker. The ability to not have any long-term effects, but still do hard drugs.
Yeah. You could use meth, but like not get addicted to it. Just casually using meth like an Alaskan fisherman.
No,
I mean-
he loses his teeth from all the sugar. Do I lose my teeth still from the meth?
Oh, I mean, if you don't brush your teeth like Xavier doesn't.
Oh, stinky.
Oh, stinky.
No mental side effects, nothing to my body, but I can still be just wasted all the time.
Yeah. It's like
Yeah.
you ingest like an edible or something and it's completely processed and done with, and it doesn't like stay in your fat cells or anything like that.
I got a lot of those.
You could pass a drug test any
Oh.
day of the week. You know what I mean?
Damn.
That's like a superhero power.
This
right
is
there.
like a superhero power, but I would mismanage this completely and ruin my life. I would still
Ruin
lose
a lot
my
of
job.
other
I would
people's
still
lives,
guaranteed.
Yeah.
This would not go well for me. To spare the public, I'm leaning more towards the food option also. I just, damn, to have no side effects from that is just so
Yeah.
tempting.
I mean-
Do you have like you asked Xavier, do you got a specific thing you'd like engorge on?
If I could make the energy drinks not kill us, that would be nice.
Okay.
But then you could just not have those.
You could turn all the sugar into just straight protein. That way it's like
It's like a
fucking
giant
pre-workout.
protein shake.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah. Pre-workout shake,
Damn.
protein shake.
But it's Prime by Logan Paul.
No!
You scared my
is
dog.
Very
Sorry.
upset.
Sorry, Frank. That was a visceral reaction. I couldn't help myself. No, candy is a big one for me too.
Oh.
Candy.
Sweets, desserts.
Yeah, sweets are. I never used to have a sweet tooth, but like now candy, I can't get enough of it.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, I don't know what happened. I was always like savory or this or that, but like now
Sweets.
especially sour candy.
Oh.
I don't know what it is, man. Oh yeah.
You and Xavier are in the
I've
same
been
boat.
a fiend for that.
Yeah.
Dude, this is the thing about adjusting the calories. That would be like a whole meal because one of my favorite things to have is the Trader Joe's sour gummies.
Oh,
Dude,
yeah.
5 pieces are like 150 calories.
You
and I
should-
eat like 10 at a time, like in a handful.
You should-
And I'll go through that bag, dude. It's 2,000 calories. I've had like a day's worth of calories and
Dude.
stuff. And how do I convert that?
That's a light snack.
You guys should try
Oh.
the Trader Joe's sour jelly beans.
Oh,
my God.
That sounds dangerous.
They are very sour,
Mm.
like ridiculously sour.
Well, now I have to
You gotta
explain
go
why
try
I'm
it.
getting home late.
Yeah,
Because
you-
I have to go make a stop.
They can stop. It's
What have you
check them
done?
out.
That's
Yeah.
my vice.
The
beans.
sour jelly beans. They're really good. Very sour. Like,
Can I make a confession?
Oh, here we go.
I don't like sour candies.
Oh,
I like
We're outta here.
sour foods and drinks, but I don't like the citric acid. taste.
Really?
Yes.
like some warheads are a zero
I don't
for
like
you.
them. Yeah.
Oh,
I don't, like,
man.
I don't like the sour Skittles. I don't
does
like
it hurt your tummy?
Oh, is that
no,
what it is?
it's nothing. I just simply don't like the taste of the citric acid.
Interesting.
Mm.
Yeah.
Well,
Not to yuck your yum, but I just felt the
You
need
yuck
to
the
express
yum.
that.
You just took a our stew.
Yeah, because you guys are both wrong for enjoying the things that you do.
You just pissed in our
You just-
cornflakes.
I put
Don't
the
talk
tip of
shit
my
about
dick in it
Total.
and just started peeing.
God damn it. Put your dick in the salsa.
Yeah. Store it around.
I'm gonna go with the
That's how we
calories
make
just
pico
because
de
it's
gallo.
pico de wango.
Oh, something's hurt.
Son of a gun up the
Birds.
pee hole.
Yeah.
I'm gonna just because it makes you mad that Xavier chose it. I will also choose calories. So Corey,
Yeah.
what drugs are you doing?
Yeah. Oh,
Here we go.
here we go.
11 a.m. 4th of July.
Oh, dude, I'm having myself a Hunter S. Thompson day every day.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
We can't stop here. This is bad country.
To have no hangover, that little. You said it like in a joking way, but that would be a superpower.
I don't.
Yeah.
It
That's
is a I've gotten a hangover maybe twice. I think like
Ever?
ever. I swear. I'm serious. I never get hangovers.
So superhero.
Wow.
Yeah.
We're in the midst of a higher being. Well, a drunker being.
Dude,
that's amazing. Seriously, too.
Yeah,
Sure.
both.
That's
I've been.
Do you guys get hangovers like every time you drink, or
Not every time.
Okay.
But if it's a lot of like beer, no. But a lot of hard alcohol, if just doing shots. And
yeah,
stuff.
okay.
yeah, the binge drinking stuff. I always paid for that, but like I don't drink
Yeah.
that much anymore. But
Beer, no. Hard alcohol.
it seems like every time though they're destroyed.
But I don't really see getting hangovers though as much. But
not as much.
Yeah.
You just gets burnt out. Like
And
we were in
in
Vegas
fact,
last
I don't think
like,
I've ever drank with in a place where we were like going off either.
That's true. Losers.
Oh yeah, but you picked my answer for me.
Hell yeah.
Nice.
I would do drugs and alcohol without having to worry about the negative
with
effects.
reckless abandon.
Oh yeah, I'd be driving.
Oh, here we go. We'll be right back after.
I'd be driving my motorcycle.
Oh,
yeah.
That's
Carrying a backpack full of plastic explosives. It's part of the fun. No, I mean
surrounded by pots and pans.
Yeah.
bing, 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 bing.
I don't like I don't use hard drugs or anything.
Right.
So I would stick to my recreationals, which are yeah, you
I
surprised
just said very surprised. Yeah, that genuine surprised in his voice. Sorry.
I just noticed how fat you were. I thought you were a cokehead.
Oh my God, we're gone off the rails.
It's just obvious by the shape of you. I don't know.
Change the calories of the weed.
Wow. But I would keep using like hallucinogens, psychedelic drugs, and things like quote unquote natural.
That's what came to my mind whenever I was thinking about this. Was like psychedelics for sure. Mushrooms to not have any lingering. Not that you would, but that came to the forefront of my mind.
Well, that's the thing is like I wouldn't really have too much of a difference as far as like effects go because like one, I don't do psychedelics that often, a couple times a year maybe.
Yeah.
But two, like mushrooms and LSD, typically you don't have side effects that linger. Like once the trip is over, it's just over.
Done,
just over.
Yeah. But I'd be probably taking more of it because knowing it wouldn't be in my system and I wouldn't have to worry about people getting freaked out.
True.
Yeah.
Well, what about that? Isn't that the
alcohol? I think would be the biggest one to not have any side effects from and not have it like damage my body. Because you know, like the livers and the kidneys and
for sure.
Plus, you could drink the cheap stuff.
That's true.
Because you could drink copious amounts of the cheap stuff.
To be fair, though, to be fair, I don't spend a lot on nicer alcohol when I do buy it.
That is fair.
It's just
that is fair.
That's fair and balanced.
Balances and checks.
Yeah.
Checks and bounces.
None. They're gone.
None.
Yeah.
Zero.
Because there's no side effects.
No side
anymore.
effects.
I don't have to worry
Nothing
about
to
it.
give a shit.
That's true.
Yeah. But
Keep
I mean,
your jelly beans, Xavier.
This being said, I do wonder if I would experiment more with with harder drugs.
That's another thing. I would imagine if I had made the right choice, not this stupid choice. Now that I think about it,
well, no, you can't
immediately you would just do cocktails, just do whatever.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I'd be mixing for sure
because none of that
you
stuff
could get into some
would be harmful
shit.
to you, right? It wouldn't cause like overdoses.
Dude, fentanyl. You could do fentanyl all the time. You wouldn't have to worry about the overdose. I'm changing my answer. Change your answer.
Any cops listening who just heard the word fentanyl and passed out, I am so sorry.
Oh, shit.
Goodness.
They got him.
Let's take this ad break to address your problems.
Yes.
Rest in piss.
What about that fentanyl?
It's good stuff.
Good turd.
Hi, folks. My name is Xavier Chapman, creator and host of the Weekly Tall Talk. I would like to say thank you for listening to today's episode. If you like what you've been hearing, we would love to know what you think. After the episode, don't forget to leave a comment or reach out to us on our socials, where you can find us at the Weekly Tall Talk. We're excited to say we're working on a couple other awesome projects for this year. If you would like to know more about that or find out what else we're working on, we have a Patreon and Discord that you can subscribe to, where we can be found at Tall Tale Network. And if you have any other questions or ideas for what you'd like us to discuss on the show, please email us at talltalenetwork@gmail.com.
And welcome back from that ad break. Thank you for sticking around so long. And if you did pass out because you heard the word fentanyl, we got some smelling salts and we're putting them on our salad. Because now we're talking about food.
And we're putting it in our salad.
And I'll tell you what, right now, That was a great transition.
That was
I love it.
perfect.
Yeah, that was good.
I loved everything
It was
about it.
good and great.
It was.
I didn't know where it was going. It shocked me.
Yeah.
That's the power of smelling salts.
And Pine Sol.
Oh,
Yeah.
and
Narcan.
have that.
Anyways,
Ah.
so we're going to talk about food now for this section.
Oh,
and
yeah.
go into your guys' choices.
Let's go.
See what we can do about this. How would foods be marketed if you could adjust the macros yourself?
So, like, you wouldn't have to worry about. Would they even mention health benefits to anything if you're the one that can manipulate stuff?
I wouldn't see why. I
Yeah,
mean,
why wouldn't-
well, I think the calories. So we'll just have a blanket statement. This affects everyone on Earth. We can change around our macros and
Here we
stuff
go.
just to
Yeah,
make it
yeah.
a little bit
Yeah.
easier.
Okay.
Yeah.
I would see like maybe calories being counted on packaging like we still have now, but outside of that, you wouldn't really have to worry about it. And I think that would also free up a lot of options for what you could make, right?
Right.
Yeah, because what if the food? So the food is just it's packaged how it is normally from the factory or whatever.
Yeah.
This is what it is. This is pizza.
Right.
This is the calorie intake. This is all the nutrition facts on it. Then we, as society or whatever, we can take that and be like, I want to change it to this, whatever. So there's like a blanket, like it's normal how it is, actually, I guess.
Right.
And then we change it.
And then
Yeah.
you can change it yourself.
I mean,
Yeah.
I
I mean,
wonder if the market would change. Like if they knew, maybe they wouldn't. Maybe if they just continue to make the same food. I don't know.
yeah, because a lot of things are going based on taste, based on like its process.
Yeah.
A lot of things are more like that. Like a pizza isn't made to be, oh, this is very healthy for you. It's made to like, this tastes good. These combinations taste good.
Salty,
So it's
cheesy.
Yeah. So like
greasy,
it's marketed as like,
Tomato-y.
as like,
bready.
Garlic. I'm hungry.
He's a hungry boy.
He's going for it. No, but I think there would be no low fat. There wouldn't be anything like, because you would change that, or if you don't, then that's on you.
Yeah, I wonder how much of the processing would be like taken out of some of that stuff.
Stuff would just be more raw.
Do you think foods would get like experimental though, in the way of like, here's like ground beef and Skittles, but like it's packaged together?
Just
Because it sounds terrible. Because
Oh,
we
it
can
does.
we can still taste with this.
Yeah, so like
Oh,
the
yeah.
taste is still there. So
Yeah.
whatever's it's made with, the taste is still there. So you'd go based on those flavors. But in terms of like marketing for like zero sugar stuff, that wouldn't really be a thing,
Yeah,
Yeah.
because you could just take the sugar and substitute it for
Right.
whatever else you would do with that.
That's
But- Yeah, so
You
like
could take
nothing
all
would
the-
be marketed that way, and then there would be no need.
Yeah,
Even with what you're saying is like, hey, they make it like this. Here's the nutritional facts. Like, why even do that? Just say this is how many calories are in a whole package.
Yep.
You do stuff. Why are we going to tell you what fat is in there or what's what? Here's the calories. How do you want to plug it into where it equals this? And that's that.
yeah.
Maybe there would be no nutritional facts on anything. Would it even matter, since you could adjust stuff for you to see ingredients? Well, I mean, allergies.
Yeah, allergies and stuff,
Yeah,
for
that would
sure.
be the one thing
Oh,
to
that
do.
makes sense.
And then there
Right.
would be like religious preferences or
Ooh,
personal preferences.
true. Yeah,
vegan,
yeah.
vegetarians,
Yep.
Is
Yeah.
this
That's true.
kosher?
equestrians.
Oh,
People who don't eat horse meat
that's true.
because they ride horses.
That's lame.
equestrian.
It's a lot of muscle.
person.
Yeah.
That was a play on words.
Xavier, did you even get it?
Did you get it?
It flew over my head.
Yeah.
God damn it.
Yeah. It flew right through my head. In the eyes, out the ears.
No.
It's most information, I think.
Wow. That's how it works. No, but yeah, in terms of stuff, I don't think you would market anything. It would be strictly on taste at that point, right?
Yeah, I would have to.
What other
assume, yeah.
factors would there be if you could manipulate anything? There wouldn't, even if it was organic or,
Yeah.
because even with like vegan stuff or meat, not, or like meat substitute, this
The
and that,
impossible meat.
you could switch it.
Huh.
So
I wonder if things
yeah.
like Soylent would be like more of the go-to standard for people. Because like if it didn't matter what you were eating, because you can get the required nutrients with whatever you eat,
right.
would there be a point to have, because like you have a nice steak with a side salad because you don't want to just eat the steak. You want some greens or like
Right.
a vegetable with mashed potatoes or
Right.
something like that. Like, would it break down to that, or would people just say, I don't really care, just put it all in a blender and I'll drink it and it's whatever? Like, I just need to go on with my day.
Interesting. Yeah, something quick and easy, like to gain all their nutrients and stuff.
I see the point of that, like an all-in-one kind of shake. Here's everything you need for this meal or a meal substitute. But I think everything still comes down to flavor. Yeah, because you're not really manipulating the flavor of whatever. Exactly. So like the points of what you would do to enjoy a meal are the things that are going to stay. But other than that, like you wouldn't really have to be paying attention to sodium to stuff other than to taste.
Right. You know, it'd be cool if it was something like, because everybody's body is different. Everybody, you could take two people and get them on the same diet and have them work out the same, but somebody's going to lose weight a different way.
Right.
And it'd be cool to have something where, I mean, maybe there's already out there and I just don't know, but like it'd be something like dialed to you, personally trained to you, your individual DNA.
Yeah. Like your meal plan, what with your this is how many macros you need of this and this and this. Right. I think they do that for
what a nutritionist does.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
Helps you plan all that out.
Yeah. So something.
Wow. You thought of a job that exists.
They already goddamn doing it. God damn it.
But then you could use this.
Biting commentary.
You could use this being able to change the macros of anything you want.
To unemploy those people.
Fuck your degree.
Stupid idiot. We can do it. I can do it, you idiot. No one needs you.
You Dr. Scientist.
Dr. Dumbass.
I'll do it myself. But like you take that and then you get whatever you need from all this. You sorry. And then you change all your macros.
You got me with that one. Damn it. You.
That's where my daughter gets her stutter from.
Brittany, you're acquitted.
But yeah, I mean, I don't know. That's true. Nutritionists already are a thing. Yeah. But can they break it down by, molecular level to you?
Yeah, I wonder like what they would do is like, would it be like, well, I guess I don't exactly know how nutritionists help you plan your diets, but I'm wondering if like more blood tests and stuff would be involved and they'd be like, oh, like your body chemistry is this. That's why you need to eat the Mediterranean puree diet.
Right. Something like that. Yeah. Something where it's more tailored directly to you.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And
on a
depending
molecular
on
level.
your body structure too, your muscle structure, like you would go to this not only for health, but like maybe if you're trying to be a bodybuilder, I know that's
but
the whole
that's
thing.
most of us.
But like
we're bodybuilders. We're building outward.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I'm building up my stomach muscle.
Hell yeah. Abdominal.
I'm building my body.
Yeah.
But yeah, like everybody's muscle structure is different. Some people have those like asymmetrical abs, and then some people have abs that are normal, like normal straight line and stuff.
Yeah.
It's all different, and everybody builds mass and muscle differently.
Right.
So something that would be tailored to you genetically would be pretty cool.
It sounds like one of the first steps towards eugenics. And I know it's just food and stuff, but like it just sounds a little too like gross and like futuristic.
Now we're
for me to feel comfortable.
The perfect human.
Yeah, exactly. Like,
you will be Adonis.
He will eat just the protein that makes his muscles big and strong.
No disease
will break down the perfect body.
Hell yeah.
Give him the regular milk, not the chocolate milk.
Not the chocolate.
It did not go with his bone structure.
Now we're just building super people.
The Ubermensch.
Oh, no.
There you go.
So would something like this solve diabetes or other food related issues? Like we talked about allergens and stuff.
Yeah, you wouldn't necessarily have those, even if you were born. I don't know which one, type 1 or 2 is the one that you're born with diabetes.
Type 1. Type 2 is one you can get.
Right.
Hey folks, Corey here from the future. Had to look it up. You can definitely develop type 1 and type 2 diabetes at any stage during your life. The more you know.
So if you were born with type 1, if you could adjust your macros, would you ever really deal with that if you could adjust your sugars to where you would be at a healthy baseline all the time?
I think
so you wouldn't need insulin or medicine. Your body could kind of regulate.
But in a way you would though, because your body's still not regulating insulin properly.
Right.
So you would still have to consume something.
Right.
However, it might not be like a sweet treat or something like that. It can be like a piece of like raw chicken or whatever.
You might not need to eat like a chocolate bar or something.
Yeah, like something on a molecular.
A molecular.
God
Manipulate.
damn it. Lost all credibility. I'm out.
Yeah, you fucked up that
Move
one
along.
word in the
Next
sentence.
question.
You lost your doctorate.
It's just that easy. It took me 16 years and it just
Disbarred.
pissed away.
I just took mine from a nutritionist.
There you go.
Ah.
I printed mine off the website.
Yeah.
A
If you're
website.
holding a degree, a certificate, that means you are whatever it says you
Yeah,
are.
you're just holding it.
I'm just holding
You just
it.
literally physically have to have the copy of
My
it.
name's not on it, but I'm
No.
holding it.
Yeah, it's
You're
like a
holding
bearer bond from the bank. Who's ever holding it
Ooh.
has the money.
They're the bearer.
Yeah. They bear the bonds.
Berry bonds.
It's in the name. It's a good conversation.
Yeah.
What do you think, Xavier? Does this solve diabetes for you?
Diabetes.
That felt personal. How's your diabetes? Mr. Jelly Bean.
Yeah, I think this really does solve it for me.
That's all I need to hear.
This is perfect.
This is an easy solve.
This is a slam dunk, guys. All right. I mean, I would agree that this would help with that. I think you wouldn't have to be so reliant on specific things to maintain that insulin level or anything like that. You could just change whatever you needed to fit your body's needs with that disease.
Aside from, defects or an injury or accident or something like this would also eliminate a lot of heart disease, wouldn't it? Depending on like your blockage of your arteries or cholesterol or stuff like that, you could account for all of that.
Yeah, maybe somebody that has that kind of that thing that runs in the
exactly
the family.
hereditary stuff like your genealogy.
Yep.
Maybe we could fine tune it with the perfect
time
bloodline. No, but I mean, you could account for that.
Super people.
a lot of plaque buildup, all that stuff. I mean, if you had a diet where you could account for that, a lot more people would be healthier, I would imagine.
Yeah, because everybody could adjust their own body.
Exactly.
We
could do that now. It's just too hard.
Well, I mean,
I want to eat what I want, asshole.
And then you're telling me I have to run after I eat?
Yeah,
Fuck
that's
that.
terrible, man.
No, that's not
god
happening.
awful.
What planet are you living on?
Yeah, not this one.
Come and take it.
I want to end up like with those people in Wall-E, the floating ass chair.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
They
Seems
just
like
totally
a pretty
forgot.
sweet gig.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's why I live in my car. It's a house on wheels. I don't got to go
It's
anywhere.
literally the same thing. You never
Just open the door to go to the bathroom. Keep on with my day.
Just keep driving.
Keep on going.
Yeah. Works great on a freeway.
Oh,
You don't even stop.
No. Why?
Yeah.
It's on, my house is on wheels.
Moving traffic. Come on.
yeah. Why not?
Would society be swole overall because of the ability to take in more protein?
I think there'd be less people starving, even with like crap food. Like you could say how many calories are in 2 Oreos is like 200 calories.
Yeah,
Even if
that's
you're
true.
having like super processed cheap food, people wouldn't be emaciated.
What a hit. That's smart. Because if everybody could adjust something, countries or places that are people that are suffering that can't get access to food or water or very limited access, they could make something
Like Alabama.
Like Alabama.
Yeah. Third world shithole. I'm sorry.
Sweet home Alabama. Flush the toilet, you dumb bitch.
But that would definitely help.
Yeah. If you could airdrop or stuff or any kind of humanitarian aid, if you had like super processed food, which is probably not good for you, but if you could do that and you adjust the macros, you could help any type of area.
So basically, we would keep poor people at the same diet they have now and give them the access to the same
I would
terrible foods, but they'd be okay.
They'd be okay.
Yeah.
I'd do
We would
that.
make them
microwavable burritos for $1 and I get jacked.
Dude,
I'm ready.
the simplicity of it.
Bagel bites.
be a staple of every household.
Bagel bites.
I wonder if
Better have
feeding
'em.
people would be an issue at all. Like if you could do this, because theoretically, you could eat anything
and make it
And
something that's
That
nutritional
has
for you.
calories. Yeah. Anything
Like,
that holds
the grass
calories.
on your lawn has nutritional value, and you could make
Just
it
eat
so
whatever.
like you could survive off of it.
Right.
So it would probably end world hunger.
Yeah, you just got to make sure to eat the top of the grass like a goat, because if you eat too low in the root, it'll kill the grass.
Oh, we don't want that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, just the top layer. It's the freshest and,
You eat
and
all the
sweetest
grass.
of all grasses.
It ain't growing
You
no more.
just patch out the grass. We're not going to survive the winter now, ass. What have you done?
You made our whole year's food spot.
Oh, this fat ass ate all the grass.
You ate all the grass. Goat boy.
Dang it.
No, but in terms of that, I would imagine like access to any kind of food source having this would be extremely beneficial.
Yeah.
Like you said, it's not the best, probably like the same poor, like just super processed like crap food. But
Yeah.
I mean, you could change that. It wouldn't be just the most unhealthy stuff for you.
And going back to the question, absolutely. It will be swole
Buff as
everywhere.
hell. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. If we're eating like 10,000 calories of jelly beans and like 5,000 grams of it, or like our protein, we're just like, yeah,
The
brother,
entire human race is just fucking muscle.
jacked.
just super
I would
swole.
want to meet the people who choose to not be.
Yeah, just to be
You
contrarian.
know, like my
You
future wife,
scrawny
because
mu-
I'm feeding her.
Oh no. Here we go.
That's who I want to meet.
Damn it. There's a loophole in everything. Fruit Loops. Fruit loophole.
Wow, you are so brave eating all this food.
All of it. And just imagine like a alien race comes down here and they're like, what's going on? Human. Oh my God.
Everybody's jacked. Eat him, eat him. Human silverbacks.
Savage.
Yeah, just literally just everybody diving on trying to nod you.
Everybody's hulking monsters.
Everybody's roided up.
We got rid of guns because bullets became ineffective.
They became useless.
Just start eating.
All of mankind.
Everybody
just
ate all the
eats you to
bullets.
death. Everybody ate all the bullets.
Pass me some of the gun.
Just eating the silencer.
Dude, this
I
is
think it would sound more like,
Oh,
this is the beginning of the end of the universe.
Yeah.
It's mankind.
just us eating everything. We're done.
as soon as we can find a way to bite through metal,
That's
It's over, dude.
It's over.
aliens are fucked.
It's the end of the
We're getting through the ship hole.
Could you imagine how much in the universe is out there to eat?
See?
Unlimited
It's
food
infinite.
supply.
Yeah, it's
And we're going to eat
unlimited.
it all.
All of it.
Yeah. All of matter.
And we
will
do
be
so
consumed.
with a 6-pack,
Oh, yeah.
men and women.
It's packing
Ooh.
some 6-packs.
It's like
yeah.
American Gladiator, but everybody.
Everybody's
Oh.
ripped. Yeah, everybody.
You know,
like
human
human
stupid
being.
name too.
Like how fucking was it Steve Austin came out and his thing was like drinking beer, right?
Yeah.
We'd all look like him and be doing that, but not have like the
A gut.
fucking
Yeah.
the gut that
Beer
comes
You'd be
out.
belly
like
and all
Arnold
kinds of stuff.
Schwarzenegger status at his
Oh,
prime.
yeah.
Everybody's like that.
Mr. Olympus. Everybody's Mr. Olympus. Holy shit.
I like there's a picture of him holding a beer from like the 70s or whatever. And it's like super tiny in his little hand.
It's like beep, beep.
I'm picturing all that. That
Yeah.
would be funny.
That bang would be like
Dude, you eat the
40
whole
grams
can.
of protein.
Oh, dude.
Then you could eat the can.
Do you think people would stay meat eaters, or do you think people would try to switch over to more vegetarian diets? Because I have my opinion on this.
Okay.
Ooh, go.
Or do you want to hear our opinion?
No.
Oh.
Yeah, I want to hear yours first.
I mean, I think people would.
All right.
And
You guys.
and
You.
I think people would probably stick to what they're doing now. Maybe. I mean, if it didn't matter, it'd be like, yeah, I like the food of this or whatever. But maybe I don't know if it would make a major change in somebody's like thought process on eating certain foods. I think if they're just comfortable with eating or they like it, just keep doing it.
Interesting.
Because there's a couple factors in it, just in terms of taste.
Yeah.
The meat taste, that comes with it. I mean, you do
Sure,
seasoning,
sure.
but like just that straight up. But other people
Well, that's true,
only
yeah.
eat meat for the protein content or
Right.
how they vision
They're
that. So if you
specific
could
for
have the
that.
same thing and say, hey, I'll have a bowl of, I don't know, the cereal or SpaghettiOs.
Yeah.
And then you
obviously.
can get the same amount of protein. Maybe
Sure.
I wouldn't opt for a heavy ass meal.
That's what
like
I think like that would be going into like the moral or the ethical question of
Exactly.
how can we eat animals if we're able to get all of our nutrition from eating beans.
Exactly.
What's
Right.
the justification to continue this kind of like horrible genocide
And I
against
think,
animals?
yeah, and I think
that it
that's
requires
the key. But you would just literally see probably, I don't know if you could do more innovation or something, but I would feel like people would be more impacted to try to make things more flavorful or find a way to make things taste better. If you're eliminating, the taste of meat, you're saying, we can get the same thing from beans. How do we make this delicious or taste like meat?
right, because you
something
can't
like
taste
that.
the fear at the end of a bean's life.
But that makes the meat so much better.
It does. It really does.
tears, fear, suffering.
But that's a good point. I mean, not the fear part, but the
the bean part.
The bean part. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I mean, but that's a good point about what would be the purpose of still doing that if you didn't need to?
Yeah,
right? Like, there's no point in it anymore. There's no point of just, now we need the protein and stuff from that animal. But if we don't need that, there'd be no point.
Right.
No.
And then
we'd be reversing climate change on a huge scale.
The methane alone.
The farts.
This is a world of farts and gas and suffering. No, but also if you were to account for that, if everything could make, not the account for farts, but account for like meat being still the same thing, it could be drastically more expensive.
Yeah.
Meat's more expensive now.
Oh yeah, it'd be
But
like a
if you
black market thing.
Yeah, if you made it like that to where everything's like that, you're going to pay a pretty price, because why do I have to raise these cattle and do all these things if you're going to have celery?
Yeah,
True. Now you're going to pay for just a pleasure.
Yeah. Exactly. That would be
just
like the elite, like, oh, this is Wagyu, or this is whatever beef
but
or
you're
chicken.
paying Kobe prices.
Fuck, man. It's fucking inflation.
But yeah, I mean, that would be a good point. You'd probably be, there would be really no need for that kind of stuff. I mean, it would put farmers at a disadvantage, probably.
No, they'd be fine. They're always fine.
They're
Government
always fine.
subsidies. They are absolutely
Or
fine.
they could grow like the easiest thing that would yield flavor, yes, but we would do everything you could do in relatively inexpensive thing that would garner more calories, maybe. I don't know what's the most like calorie dense crop.
It would probably be something like
potatoes?
soybeans that were already growing like in mass.
Oh, okay. Then you would probably see more of one type of thing, maybe. Then that would be monotonous. I mean, you would have the same thing.
Well, it's like 60% of our current agriculture is all corn. And then that, it's all it's feed corn. It's trash.
Yeah.
It's just for animals.
For animals, yeah. Which is the bigger
it's also
problem.
like really poor quality corn.
Right.
Trash
corn.
You
Think
suck
about that.
corn.
Trash.
You know what? We're going to make a song about trash ass corn.
Trash
and
ass
put it
corn.
in this ad break right here. So I hope you enjoy it.
Hope you enjoy the trash corn.
Trash corn.
Trash corn.
Let's blow in a roll. Put the death on Johnny. Tears we so on death row. On Jigga, bow now bow. Dr. Jim go, corner Coco. Yo, want a corn song? Say suck that. It's from the farmer, it's corn not great. Eat all your veggies or piss me on your graves. Bow bang, chitty tang, boom, bow bang. Corn, 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 corn. Corn is for you, freaking good corn. Corn, 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 corn. Corn is for you, freaking good corn. Corn, corn is for you, freaking good corn. Corn, corn is for you, freaking good corn. Corn, corn is for you, freaking good corn. Corn is for you, freaking good corn. Corn, corn is for you, freaking good corn.
Xavier, get in on this.
I can't. It's too good. Oh,
You can't join because we're too good.
Oh,
That's the
I
best
don't like
compliment.
too good.
Wow.
Too good
Too
at being
good.
stupid as hell.
Dang, we
Too
hope
funny.
We hope, Xavier, that you enjoyed us doing that as much as our audience enjoyed listening to the corn song.
I hope
Absolutely.
somehow that you just max the volume on that, so whenever it comes back,
Oh, it's
blows up.
peaking.
It's we're peaking.
Yeah. It's going to hurt your ears and you're going to turn down your radio only to turn it back up again in just a
Disclaimer.
moment. Yeah.
Keep the radio all the way up.
Max volume or nothing.
Scare yourself in your car at 6 a.m.
Jesus.
Yeah, wake yourself up.
A daily event.
All right, well, let's get back into it. Now we're going to talk about my favorite subject, drugs.
Yeah.
Allegedly.
Oh,
Drugs.
allegedly.
Yeah.
This is all hypothetical.
And
The war
of
on
our
crime.
opinion, we're telling stories, we're telling tall tales. None of this is in fact
none of
true.
this happened.
It's
None
in the
of it.
name of
Yeah.
the show.
Yeah, we're liars.
Literally.
Habitually.
You're just coming to have a sit down and listen, or
Little
take you
chatteroonie.
away
Yeah.
to a fantasy land.
So, Uncle Alki, what's your vice of choice?
Are you both looking at me? You sons of you dirty dogs.
Uncle Elkie.
Uncle Alki.
And
And another one I wanted. Oh, and
It's a joke for us.
what's my vice?
yeah,
of
what would be your
choice?
vice of choice, bro?
Probably like an instant high. Probably meth.
Okay. It's like meth or coke. Like
Yeah.
so a stimulant.
Oh
then.
yeah. I want an upper. I
Stimulation.
want to run through that wall. I want that to be what my brain sounds like whenever
I'm pretty sure they
spark it
were
up.
on meth when they were doing those.
Perfect.
Most of those.
That's where we drop
songs.
We're on
Kiss
a
into the
theme.
pit and he just runs through everybody.
Yeah.
I just take my shirt off, just crowd kill
Yeah.
everyone.
Your
Damn.
Coltrane everywhere through.
That would be perfect too. Like given your size.
Oh
like,
yeah, dude.
Every like horror story that we got told about like people on PCP in the 90s.
Yeah, dude. The fear mongering.
Yeah. It would be true with Kale though.
Oh,
Can't bring him down.
Can't bring him
No.
down. Stop him, Tyson. I did already.
Shot him 9 times. He's still going. He
He's
lifted
still
a car.
charging.
He left
Threw it on top of a woman.
Oh.
Catch.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Ma'am, is this your car?
Here, I brought it valet. I just dump it on you, suplex the car on you. Wait here.
You just ran off.
Son of a bitch. No, if I'm having no negative side effects, I want instantaneous.
Okay.
I don't want to wait around. I don't want a slow burn. I want to go. I want to go, baby.
Well, a lot of drugs are pretty quick though.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's
marijuana
true.
is pretty quick.
Yeah.
Yeah. Minus edibles. That takes time to get your
Oh,
system.
yeah.
Yeah.
But
it
yeah,
packs the
what you're
punch.
saying though. Yeah.
Yeah. So probably something instantaneous like that. I want an upper. I'm going up.
Okay.
All the way up.
So it'll be like a casual mix of cocaine and methamphetamine.
Just cash. Keep it cash.
Yeah.
Something I
It's,
can still work on.
yeah.
Mm.
There are people
Yeah.
that I know that use that and then just go to work.
Yeah.
Insane.
Yeah. At Uber.
Customer service. Oh,
Xavier, what about you?
yeah, but what kind of degenerate are you?
Well, I think the vice for me would be
Vice City.
Dude, no, it's sour candy.
Oh,
Yeah, well, obviously the candy.
Edibles.
But no
Tastes
negative
delish.
side effects.
Oh,
Right? Yeah.
no negative
Yeah.
side effects.
Wow.
Love it.
Citric acid.
If we're talking about substance abuse,
We're not talking about substance abuse.
but
No.
but
Nobody here is abusing
that's true
substances.
because there's no negative side effects.
and they don't have feelings.
None.
oh right
Yeah.
It's a victimless crime
Pretty much.
for us,
Yeah.
for us.
not anybody else.
My vice would probably be on the end of the upper part, like you said,
Yeah.
Kale. I really enjoyed. Oh, sorry. I really enjoy.
In your opinion,
Hypothetically.
you
In my
would
opinion,
in
I
my
would
like to
highly,
enjoy, if you could,
if I could.
Yeah.
this
Indulge.
is also I would
legally
indulge legally.
speaking.
Probably. I mean, probably ecstasy.
Hearsay.
Yeah.
It's all hearsay.
Oh, ecstasy for sure.
I've never done it.
What?
Yeah, I've never.
This is
done
not
it.
Rich Xavier. Can I talk to you? That was one of the qualifications.
I narked on myself.
Son of a bitch! Get him!
Shit.
He's reverse narking us.
Yeah, I mean I think that would be mine.
Oh yeah,
If,
that could mellow.
yeah,
that's something you could just
um,
go through the day.
Can you go through your day on ecstasy?
Oh yeah, plenty of times.
Plenty of times.
Hypothetically.
plenty of times.
I asked, can you, not did you?
Oh,
Yeah.
you could.
Plenty of times.
Okay, hypothetically.
Can you plenty of times?
Honestly, I've never
Can
seen
you do that
somebody.
plenty?
Yeah. Can you plenty of times?
Often. Now I've narked myself. Xavier, go.
I think if no negative side effects from that,
You'd be happy.
yeah, happy go lucky.
Oh man, I wonder if like MDMA or ecstasy would be more casual than
I would probably think more MDMA actually, more of the pure substance of that instead
Yeah.
of the mixture of whatever else
Right.
you might get in it. But like, because I mean, MDMA has been used medically for PTSD patients and stuff like that.
Right.
I said that right?
You're correct.
Yeah.
Okay. PTSD. Yeah.
That was succinct.
Yeah, it's part of the one of the biggest studies right now is called the MAPS study.
MAPS, yeah.
Yeah.
Honestly, I mean, I know that's just that study alone. I mean, that's a good thing.
Yeah.
I mean, help people with traumatic events, stuff like that.
Nobody likes post-trauma stress.
No.
Or having a disorder about it.
No.
Any of that.
No.
It's just all bad.
Yeah.
If you could do anything,
starting with the
to
first word.
Post.
Horrible.
Post Malone.
Terrible.
Post Maloney.
Friend of the show, Post Malone.
Love Post Malone.
We love you.
It's great.
Post Malone stress disorder.
PMSD.
That's cool, man. That's right on, man.
Yeah, I mean I think that would be my voice.
Yeah.
Voice.
Your voice.
My voice.
Your
Yeah,
voice.
I actually really
My
like
voice
that
is
because like I often forget about ecstasy because again I've never taken it, but
Right.
like the effects of it are I mean, like you're saying, getting over casual trauma or stress
Yeah.
because you can use it in a day-to-day or something like
Right.
that and getting over it. That like the therapy of it alone would
Yeah.
far outweigh
Oh,
any
yeah.
other like, oh yeah, well, you're not going to get a hole in your brain or whatever.
Mhm.
You know, like that would be pretty amazing stuff.
Yeah.
Right.
And I think if it's more, like if they could figure out, I haven't really looked into it much more, but I know that with other ecstasy, like, the pressed pills and drugs and stuff, there's other stuff that's in it.
Oh, yeah. They fuse fillers.
Yeah.
You don't know
but
what you're going to get. Yeah.
pure MDMA would probably, I if there's no negative side effects of it, that'd be a one and done thing.
Well,
for
sounds
me.
like
Can I
do it
tell
now.
you guys a little side story
Yes.
about ecstasy?
Let's
Yeah.
go.
Okay. So back in the 90s when ecstasy was really, really big, right?
Oh, yeah.
Taking over the world. It was 80s, 90s. It was made in apartheid South Africa
Ooh, shit.
by one of the leading scientists working with the apartheid regime. And after apartheid was ended, they were like, hey, it was actually a crime for you to make all of these drugs. Because he was like doing this in order to incapacitate the black population of South Africa. It was specifically a eugenics thing.
Oh,
why
gotcha.
they were making
Of
all
course.
of this. So in any case, apartheid got overturned. And then the scientist was left with all of this fucking ecstasy. So 90% of the world's ecstasy came from this dude for more than a 10-year period.
That's amazing.
Like, what do I do with all this?
Yeah,
It's like-
he was
this
like
is
one
what
of the
we like to
last
call
doctors still making
monopoly.
quaaludes and stuff. And
Right.
yeah.
Oh.
That's amazing. I had zero idea.
So if you bought ecstasy ever for like a 20-year period, you contributed to apartheid.
Shame on you. Shame on
You
all of you.
sick fucks at home.
You sick
How
asses.
dare you get over that?
Not a sick ass
I'm just
fool.
looking
You're
for a
sick
good
ass-
time.
Yeah, nah.
You're like, nah, this ruined it for you.
No, this is about suppression. Yeah, because like it would make people in a more they tried to make them more like not just incapacitated but willing to go
More
along with
malleable.
things. Yes, malleable.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because it's more of a euphoric feeling, make
Yeah.
people feel happy and
Mhm.
it's probably, it's like, oh yeah, this is a good thing. Oh, cool.
Oh, nice, man.
Hey, whatever's clever. I'm feeling good. I'm on cloud 9. I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
Whatever, man.
Yeah.
And
How
then
many
like
times that dude heard whatever, man?
thinking like too, like not really like overdosing on this, even if it is cut with other commercial ingredients or
It's not gonna have any long
or
lasting.
fentanyl or whatever.
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
yeah, that'd be pretty great.
That'd be dope.
Right.
This would also be cool to like not have to worry about what's in the mix of anything.
Right.
Like what's, like you said, what's cut with
Unless it's
anything.
like cyanide
Yeah. Oh, well.
or ricin.
Yeah. I mean,
Ouch.
Common things. Yeah.
Corey, what from the laundry list of experience are you choosing?
You know what? I'm gonna actually be probably pretty lame on this one.
Nah.
I would just choose alcohol.
alcohol?
That's a good
I
time.
love drinking.
Yeah.
It's a
Maybe so.
problem. I'm able to say it here, but I'm not able to address it. I don't know. It's
Oh,
part of the
it's like-
cycle.
It's
can
party.
just say
is-
it.
Yeah, but I mean to
entertain
not have the addictive properties that come with it, to not have it destroy your fucking body. Like
Yeah.
no amount of alcohol is ever good for you because you're just killing your. It's literal poison.
Yeah.
You're
Yeah,
you're literally
it's just
very
poison.
It tastes
Yeah.
delish.
But I like the way it makes me feel.
Yeah. See, that's
Takes the edge off, man.
Yeah,
that's
for
the side
sure.
effects to certain times. It's like that's that trigger of your brain. Like, this makes me feel a certain way. I enjoy it. So I'm going to keep doing it.
I want to feel like that. And then you do it more and more. And then it takes more to feel like that.
And people say they always like me better when I'm drinking. So
what?
Yeah. They're all saying that.
Every single person.
All of them.
All of them enablists.
Yeah.
They're enablers.
Anyone who doesn't say that, I don't hang out with them.
Dude, you probably should. F you, I'm done.
I didn't come here to get lectured.
Yeah.
I'm out. This is your
Came
house.
here to pick up beer, gas station boy.
Yeah, gas station guy. Senor jackass.
Yeah.
All right. So if everybody's able to do drugs without having like these long lasting effects, do you think that people, I mean, because we're considering that addiction isn't really something that we have to address anymore. Everything's casual and there is no, I have to keep coming back.
Yeah, it's a reset every day.
So with that being said, do you think that life would pass a lot of people by being drunk or high because they are perpetually drunk or high? Like, do you think that, I guess, non-chemical addiction
absolutely
would be a thing?
I mean, just speaking,
because I'd be drinking every day.
Oh yeah,
it wouldn't destroy my liver.
Yeah, if you're able to do that, if you have any kind of trauma or any kind of stuff that has you down or depression or anything like that, if you find something that doesn't harm you and completely, well, maybe not completely, but at least makes that subside, why would you not do that if it's not harmful? You know what I mean? Like, and I could totally see myself doing that to where it's like, oh, well, this is a great feeling. And I wake up the next day and I'm back to, square one and good. And I'm ready to have all my faculties and go forward. Like, why wouldn't you?
Yeah.
But also that exact same thought, I would lose track of a lot of shit in terms of timing, any kind of responsibility. Like you said, we're not having long lasting stuff, but I'm still going to be majorly f***ed up.
Yeah, I mean, you're yacked out of your mind, but you're still working.
Yeah, exactly.
You still got a job to do.
Yeah, so you have to like kind of mitigate that. But I mean, I feel like people would go. A lot of people would get stuck in a void for sure, especially having it being able to like snap back to where you're not always in this like, oh man, I got to change. If you never have the come to Jesus moment of like, oh, this is the last straw or the lowest point, if you never have that, then why would you ever stop?
Well, and that's the thing too. Like, I think that a lot of people don't really consider is the fact that most addicts are functioning members of society. They're high functioning.
They want to keep their vice
Your
going,
addiction
so you
going.
have to earn money or have to find a way.
It's only really a problem when you can't afford it.
Right. Yeah. If they have a means of being able to support the habit, then they will. They'll keep doing it. If it's not affecting them in a way that it's causing them to make different changes in their lives, or if they can't afford it, like you said, or something's happening, then they probably should be streamlined. It should be walking a normal, their normal path, I guess, for them. But I also wonder too, sometimes people will find an addictive substance to cope with some sort of depression.
Right.
Yeah.
Or maybe what if that depression, or what if they're doing something to physically harm themselves because of depression? Like they're doing it intentionally to hurt themselves. Would they still do that knowing now that wouldn't hurt them?
Oh, I see what you're saying.
What would be the point of self-harm?
Self-harm through vices?
I don't. I kind of wonder, like, if like you're saying, like it would develop into a problem because of their mental state or something like that.
Like it would maybe I was thinking like maybe if somebody's doing something intentionally to harm themselves,
like out of spite.
Well, just that they're depressed or they're upset with themselves and they fall into something, and that's not really a benefit for them, but it just kind of, it keeps them down, I guess.
Like, could you give an example?
Like if
like cutting yourself, or like
maybe in the sense of cutting yourself, not like that. You're intentionally hurting yourself, but
like I'm gonna get wasted because I don't deserve to blah blah or something along those lines. I'm trying. I see what you're saying, but it's hard to articulate. Like self-harm, but like in use of
like you're drinking yourself to death, or you're doing drugs to death because you just want to die, type thing.
Oh,
like would that stop because now you're not going to die because of that? Like would that? I mean, I probably would. I would imagine. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. Like that's suicide kind of with Tylenol or something. Like how would that work in this scenario?
Yeah, or like Yeah, I don't know. There's a thought popped in my head. Like, if there is no negative side effects from these substances, then somebody who's intentionally hurting themselves because of whatever's going on in their life, then it wouldn't affect them anymore.
Yeah, I think it kind of negates it if you just don't
Yeah.
you don't have any of these long-term effects. But that being said, I mean, what you do while you're under the influence, like that's completely on you. But people tend to do more or less cautious things. And
Oh, yeah,
they're
not
either
inhibited.
inhibited to do more dangerous things.
Right.
Right.
Yeah,
You should do that. Yes. Hold my beer.
drinking and fireworks.
Oh, no.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah.
You know,
Do you think that this would increase like DUIs or anything like that?
Oh,
Do you,
1,000%.
Really? Okay.
I really do. Like, because I mean, well, maybe not. Let me be a liar.
Yeah.
Anybody?
Well, I mean,
has
it
the
could.
ability.
Because if you're having the ability to get drunk every day, right?
Yeah.
And do this, you're not going to risk getting a DUI to where you can't drink anymore. You want to keep that going.
But you wouldn't be affected by like withdrawals or anything like that.
Exactly. But I'm saying, like, if you're having a DUI, you go to prison for manslaughter or involuntary manslaughter or whatever.
That escalated real quick.
No, I'm saying with a DUI, it's a logical jump for someone to have an accident.
Sure.
So,
yeah.
like, if you're doing that, would you rather not have that choice and do a DUI to further be having your good times go on? I don't know if I'm making sense. I'm not going to risk going to prison for an accident if I want to be drunk tomorrow.
But that's just you being
think-
responsible
yeah.
as a normal person anyways.
yeah.
Damn
it. Yeah.
Yeah, I guess the question is just knowing that you can't be harmed by doing a drug. Would you personally be taking more risks like that
Oh, probably.
while under the influence of something?
Like
In
driving
fact,
to work.
Would your drug use go? Would it become a thing, like a casual drug use? Would that be a thing for more people than it is now?
I feel like,
Yeah, we're
because
saying
like
that.
you're not probably, I mean, you still have to show up for work. You still have to like be responsible, but a lot of the thing would be like, oh, I know that I'm not going to get sick from this,
Mhm.
or I know that I'm not going to have this like fall from grace moment
Yeah.
if I'm smart about it. So why wouldn't I try it or see what
Yeah.
all the buzz is about?
And what if, you're thinking like, okay, I'm not going to, what if I experiment with this more? If I figure out like, how I can be more seeming like I can be,
How do I be a functioning?
I can,
yeah.
I can, you're right. I can be more, I want to function more. I don't know. Maybe it's just, I had a thought in my head was like, what if I'm experimenting now with these drugs or so whatever. I'm going to see, since I'm going to get more and more comfortable with it.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
More and more, like you said, the casual use of it
Yeah.
during the day. It's not like I need to reserve this for the nighttime when I'm getting ready to go to bed or whatever, or
Right.
just I'm at home, I'm chilling. Now I'm going to be more of a casual user and use it every day because I know that there's no issue long term. But then, like, I want to see if I could be functioning
Right.
in society. Maybe that, I don't know, would lead to more issues.
I wonder that it could
You
be
know-
doing that,
Go ahead.
but would jobs be more prone to like testing you all the time, or what would? I wonder if like all this stuff was legal, if you would have to like prove that you're like functioning, like a breathalyzer to drive your car. What if you had a breathalyzer when you checked into work or something?
Yeah, I think that would be too much of an infringement on rights.
Right.
You
You stoned or not? Yeah.
yeah, of course.
Dude, have you met you? You suck.
So do you think, but so the pretense of making drugs illegal is we're doing it for your benefit because they are inherently harmful to you, right? So-
Mm.
If there were no harmful side effects, would it be worth having any drug be illegal? I mean, frankly, I don't think any drug should be illegal now, but that's not the point.
The point. Yeah.
yeah, how would you make it legal if there's no data
Yeah.
for medically induced harm to you? I mean, it would only be like the DUI fatalities, like taking a drastic like uptake
Yeah, I
or
mean,
something like that. But if you're
it'd probably fall in the same act. Like it'd be legal like alcohol because
Mhm.
there's no negative side effects. If heroin users try to quit,
Yeah.
they can die from withdrawals. Like if that doesn't happen,
I think alcohol is the only one you can die from a withdrawal from. Heroin
You can't
just
just
sucks.
go through a really hard time.
I think you can, but it's
Bro.
it's not really likely.
because alcohol, yes, yeah,
Yeah,
but like-
alcohol, your
but
body
your
will
body
shut
will
down.
just die.
yeah,
Yes.
yeah. But to those examples, like if there is no
withdrawal
guaranteed,
form.
or withdrawal form or death that comes after of not taking a substance for whatever length of period of time.
Yeah.
Then I don't know what would. It's funny because it's like alcohol is legal
Mhm.
and you can drink yourself to
And
death.
it's
Right.
like we said, a literal poison.
Yes, it's literal poison,
Right.
but it's legal. Whereas because the other substances are illegal.
Right.
Yeah.
That's a whole nother.
That's another episode.
That's a whole other
actually.
episode.
Yeah.
It's funny. You think about it like, huh?
I wonder if this would.
It's a lot of mental gymnastics to make this thing work for
Yeah.
our society.
I wonder if like normal people would like just find this as like a weekend vice, like weekend warrior stuff. Like
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
really
Like, it would
hard,
be a
and then you have
casual
a
thing.
normal. Yeah, you have like a
Yeah.
normal work week, and you're like, this weekend I'm about to tear it up, man.
But frankly, like, shouldn't it be like that
Anyway,
already?
yeah,
Yeah.
Like,
yeah. They have.
I just-
yeah,
Yeah, it's funny because
work
like
is work, and then like what you do on your personal time is like
that's on you.
yeah.
You know?
I,
Yeah,
I,
I
I
agree.
learned something like from him and his wife, and then their friend couple, husband and wife. They go on vacation once every year. They go to and on vacation they go for like a week, and that's when they smoke cigarettes.
Oh, okay.
No other time of the year do they do that.
Interesting.
They're kind of like you were saying, like a
It's a Jack and Crack weekend.
yeah. It's just
Yeah.
a weekend thing. It's just we're just having fun then, and then the rest of the year is normal.
Yeah. A little bit of Jack, a little bit of Crack. That's your weekend.
And I was like, oh, okay,
Crack in the
that's
jack, and the
funny.
jack and the crack.
I mean, that's kind of what our are like.
That's literally what's been happening.
And I
Allegedly.
like, yeah, like it's not like, again, it's not like we're using hard drugs
No,
anyways,
no,
but
no.
like, yeah.
No, but yeah, that is the thing when we all have the annual trips to go up. Yeah,
Yeah.
a little loosey goosey.
Yeah.
Come on.
Well,
Be a
that's
square,
gonna-
Xavier.
Yeah. And you at home, don't be a square either. Do drugs
Do
every
drugs.
day. It doesn't matter which drugs, do them all.
Whatever.
Do every drug.
Do them all.
Do Tylenol when you get a headache.
Yeah.
All right.
Do sour jelly beans when
yeah.
you're feeling down.
Pepto-Bismol when you have an upset stomach.
True.
Diarrhea.
Diarrhea.
Take it.
Allergy medication when you're feeling stuffy.
Gotta have it.
Yeah.
Ambien when you
Yeah.
want to go on a rant.
Careful of Benadryl. Might make you tired.
Sleepy rant.
Yeah.
Oh man. All right. Well, thank you so much for joining us for another episode of the Weekly Tall Talk. I had a blast discussing food and vice with you guys.
Food advice, yeah.
Yeah.
Like
yeah. This is such a trip. Kale, if people wanted to find you online and talk to you about, well, I mean, where would they find you?
You can find me on Instagram at talltailkale, with the underscore in between each word and a C instead of a K for kale. We also have a communal Instagram at the Weekly Tall Talk. We're posting more and more
True.
on there, being more active,
Yeah.
putting up more stories, more videos, more everything of what we've been doing. And look for our changes there. We also have a communal TikTok at the Weekly Tall Talk. Same thing we do on Instagram, just a little tweaked, a little different. I'm not tweaking. It's just tweaked.
It's perfect.
That was
That
good.
was pretty. That was pretty
Yeah,
good.
it was on the
actually.
fly.
And you can also follow me at the bearded underscore giant on TikTok.
On TikTok, yeah. Right on.
Look for him there.
Corey, what about you?
Well, if you want to find me online, you can find me on Instagram, the only app that I'm currently on, under Corey.Andre, Corey, period, ONDREY. Got pictures of my dog, pictures of art, and some other stuff you won't see anywhere else except for there. Except for the other places that I do post those things. We also have a YouTube. If you guys like funny YouTube stuff, we're going to be putting out some songs that we're making on YouTube. Like if you like the Korn song today, that might be out there. And we also have a gaming channel coming out pretty soon called Tall Tale Gaming.
Yes.
You can find us on YouTube, either at Tall Tale Network or Tall Tale Gaming or the Weekly Tall Talk. Will come up for any one of those searches, guaranteed.
Follow,
I
like,
guarantee
and
it.
subscribe.
Yeah.
Notification bell.
Yeah, but check it out. We're also doing our live shows on YouTube when we get that up and rolling. So
Yeah.
you can interact with us in real time.
Oh,
Let
yeah,
us know what you think.
We're back.
Xavier, brother.
Brother. We also have a Patreon. If
That's
you guys like to check out our Patreon, patreon.com/Tall Tale Network. We're adding some more content to our Patreon as well. Just adding more pictures, photos, things like that.
Goofs behind the scenes.
Goofs behind the scenes.
Extra goofs.
And again, shout out to our patron, Eric.
Yeah,
Love you, man.
Hey, what's up, Eric?
And also, too, we'd also love to hear, the listeners' answers to today's questions. So we
Yeah.
have a
Confess
Gmail
your
account.
sins.
Confess your sins to us.
Yeah, tell us what drugs you use on the job.
Yeah.
It's a good idea. An email form.
Yeah. Well, we might like to try. I'm just kidding. But you can send us your answers at talltailnetwork@gmail.com.
That was perfect. Kale, Xavier, I love you.
Love you too.
Love you
man.
too, brother.
Everyone else at home, we'll tell you later. And also, I love you.